Mr. President, kayo po ba sa puso ninyo, gusto niyo bang makipagkasundo pa sa mga Duterte?
Oo. Ako, ayaw ko ng gulo. Gusto ko makasundo sa lahat ng tao.
Mm.
Mas maganda, wala na. Marami na akong kaaway. Hindi ko kailangan ng kaaway. Kailangan ko kaibigan.
Mm.
Kagaya ng sabi ko sa'yo, pagka... Hindi ko...
Yung speaker mo, pinabayaan mo siya na gustuhin ang pera ng bayan. Paikot-ikot sa buong bansa, namimigay ng pera na para bang kanya yung pera. Eh di ba nga, lagi niyo sinasabi separation of powers? Anong trabaho ng legislative branch? Gumawa ng batas. Anong ginagawa ni Martin Romualdez? Nagdidirect ng DSWD, namimigay ng ayuda, nagsasabi kung anong bibigay, anong ibibigay, anong gagawin, sino ba ang presidente?
So my question to you is this. Okay, having watched that video and read the transcript, my question is very simple. Do you know for sure if this statement by the Vice President or any part thereof happened in real life?
Your Honor, based on our investigation, yes, it happens in the natural order of things. Nangyari talaga yan.
So in other words, you're admitting that Martin Romualdez goes around the country to distribute money?
I'm saying nangyari ho yung utterances na yan.
That's not my question. That's precisely my point. I'm not asking if she made the statements. I'm asking if the truth of these statements you have personal knowledge of. So be more direct in your answer.
That's why I have to object now, Your Honor. Now, there are several statements made, and then the witness is being asked, do you confirm these statements? Compound question. Exactly, that's the reason why we don't allow. There are so many statements o sinasabi gumawa ng batas. So siguro yung tanong is this happen, did this happen in real life? So this witness being confronted with several statements and he is being asked to answer a yes or no. That's why it's compound question.
Your Honor, my question is the statements or any part thereof, Your Honor. The witness is smart enough to answer. He can just clarify.
The objection, the objection is sustained, but not on that ground, but rather in the ground that the witness is incompetent to testify as to the truth of the matter stated by the Vice President. He can only testify as to the fact that those statements were made, only as to tenor, but not as to the truth, given that he only investigated and was not there. You may proceed, Counsel.
In that case, Your Honor, if we confront also, just a manifestation, Your Honor.
Yes, you may proceed.
In other words, Your Honor, we would like to manifest, Your Honor, based on that ruling of the court, that even if VP Sara said that she already talked to a person, then we cannot confirm the truth because this witness does not have personal knowledge.
That's a conclusion. Objection.
That's just a manifestation for the court's appreciation. Can I just proceed with
can
my
I
next
make a
question,
counter
Your Honor?
manifestation, Your Honor, please? Counter manifestation, please.
with your testimony and be subjected to the continuation of cross-examination of counsel for respondent and shall be answering under the same oath that you took yesterday. Is that clear, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Respondent counsel may now continue with this cross-examination. Attorney Binduan, you are recognized and may proceed whenever you are ready.
Your Honor, before we proceed, may I request that counsel for the panel of prosecutors, Attorney Virgil Ligutan, be recognized once more for the examination of our second witness.
Counsel for the prosecutors, Attorney Ligutan is recognized on the part of the panel of prosecutors. Again, to reiterate, Attorney Binduan, when you are ready, you may proceed with the continuation of your cross-examination of the witness, Attorney Lotok.
Good afternoon, Attorney Lotok.
Good afternoon, sir.
So yesterday, you identified videos, correct?
Yes, sir.
And specifically, portions of the November 23, 2024 press con.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, in that press con, VP Sara spoke about a lot of topics. Correct?
Mhm.
All right. In other words,
Mr. Witness, kindly answer yes
Ye-
or no,
yes, sir.
and not simply say, mhm.
in other words,
Sorry, Your Honor.
she said many statements in that press con.
She said many statements, sir.
All right. My question is this. Do you know for sure that VP Sara's statements during that press con happened in real life?
In real life? Well,
Objection, Your Honor. Incompetent. The statements happening in real life as to the real life of the Vice President, this witness is being asked that question. Of course, the witness is incompetent, Your Honor, please.
If he
Counsel,
knows.
counsel, kindly reform. It seems the witness did not understand
Okay,
the
let
question.
me
as well.
let me help you. I'm showing you also a portion of our exhibit D-1-145-A. This is the whole version of the video that the portions there that you identified yesterday. And particularly, I'll show you timestamp 51-07 or :07 onwards of the video. In this video, the Vice President mentioned about events that happened inside the Batasang Pambansa. Can we play that video, please?
Dapat sa demokrasya, there's a rule of law. And then they make rules as they go along. Whoever pleases the speaker, get her out of the House of Representatives kasi hindi siya dapat nandyan. Bakit? Pag may-ari niyo ba itong compound na ito, then sasabihin pa nila sa akin na there is a threat to my life inside the Batasang Pambansa? Why is there a threat to my life?
All right. My question to
Your
you
Honor,
is
Your
this.
Honor, point of clarification, if I may, Your Honor, please.
Counsel for the prosecutor is recognized.
Your Honor, there is a video that is marked in evidence capturing the events on November 23, 2024. And here we have the defense.
Your Honor, may we just
Oh,
note
wait,
the
wait, wait.
objection, Your Honor?
Wait, I'm
This
explaining.
is not the time for lecture, Your Honor.
Counsel have not yet recognized. You'll let counsel for the prosecutor
Your Honor,
finish.
point of clarification, they are presenting a video with anecdotes. I'm now questioning the propriety of the defense presenting a video without laying the basis where this video came from, who is the source of those annotations thereto. Because, Your Honor, there's a video. They're confronting this witness with that video by presenting their own annotated, it's like a props, Your Honor, please. This is highly irregular in the court of law.
Counsel for the respondent, is this the video previously marked in evidence?
Your Honor, as I mentioned, we marked it in evidence as D-4-3, Your Honor. And this was also marked by the prosecution as their own. They have a separate
No.
marking for this, Your
No.
Honor.
This is part of the
No.
2-hour and so-and-so minute video?
Correct, Your Honor. At any rate, Your
Oh, Your
Honor,
Honor.
if I may be
Counsel
allowed
for
to
the
finish.
prosecutor, kindly hold on.
At any rate, Your Honor,
Counsel for the respondent,
Okay.
the chair is not yet done. And the annotation below the video, is that part of the marked video?
This is part, Your Honor, of a separate exhibit that is also part of the Articles of Impeachment, Annex G, Your Honor. This is Mr. Calilong's own transcription of the video, just to be clarified on
But
that
who
matter.
put it there?
We just placed it there, Your Honor. So we're making him identify actually the video as well as the appropriate transcription, which are both part of the Articles of Impeachment and Annex G9.
Presiding officer will allow it. Witness may answer.
So the question is, can you confirm for certain that these statements or any part thereof happened in real life?
Can you give me the timestamp, Your Honor, para ma-compare ko siya?
Timestamp 51-07.
Your Honor, if I may refer to my notes.
You may do so, sir.
Anong timestamp, sir?
5107.
To help this honorable court, Your Honor, it appears on page 84 or more or less of the Articles of Impeachment Annex G9, Your Honor. This is the transcription of Agent John Mark Calilong dated December
Meron ka
26, 2024. For the record, Your Honor.
Noted.
Pwede akong patingin na lang. Kulang ito. Timestamp 51.
Show it. Your Honor, in the interest of time, can we confront the witness with our own copy
Your own copy of what, counsel?
of the Articles of Impeachment Annex G9, Your Honor?
Well, counsel, assisting counsel for the prosecutor is there. If in case there are any problems, kindly confirm if indeed that is the document being shown to the witness.
Wala din siya.
Page 14. Page 14. That is page 14 of the affidavit of transcription.
Page 14. Saan ito? This is page 14. Saan dyan?
Your Honor, I manifest that we are showing that specific portion on the transcript prepared by Agent Calilong of the NBI.
Saan?
But actually, Your Honor, even without consultation with the transcript, my answer is very simple. I'm just asking Your Honor. My question, I'm sorry, is very simple. My only question is, does he know for certain that these statements or any part of this statement happened in real life?
Your Honor, nabasa ko po rito sa copy ko, yung nandiyan dyan.
So do you confirm that the statements were made by the Vice President, Mr. Witness?
It's here in the transcription, Your Honor, yes.
No. My question is not whether she made the statement. My question is if you know, based on your personal knowledge, if any statement or a portion thereof happened in real life. That's the question.
Well, Your Honor, the fact that we have the video on November 26, when the Vice President reiterated what she uttered in November 23, 2024.
Your Honor, I'm not even...
And at the same time, Your Honor,
The
maybe
witness is in the process of
manifestation.
Allow the
answering.
witness to answer.
Your Honor, we invited the media personalities who have personal knowledge on that date and on that online press conference. And nung tinanong namin sila kung nag-participate sila, sabi nila yes, nakausap nila yung Vice Presidente, nagbigay sila ng mga katanungan. So definitely yes, nangyari po yun.
Your Honor, may you manifest, Your Honor, make a manifestation?
Yes, counsel.
Your Honor, it appears that the witness is not being responsive to our question. He's talking about something that I did not ask. My we are only focusing on this particular statement. We will show other statements later on. And we cannot get an answer from him if he knows.
Counsel, even I am confused with the question happened in real life. I think some of us are too.
I'll
If the
be more
question-
specific,
If
Your
the
Honor.
question is kung alam nyo bang totoong nangyari to sa totoong buhay, ang sagot ng testigo ay sa pagkakaalam niya ay oo, base sa kanilang investigasyon at sinabi ng mga inimbitahan nilang testigo.
All right. I'll clarify the question, Your
Kindly
Honor.
do so, Counsel.
All right. In this statement, for example, the Vice President said, there were threats to my life inside the Batasang Pambansa. Are you confirming that?
That is within the
All right.
transcription here, sir.
Now, my question to you is this. Did you investigate those threats
Objection,
to VP
Your Honor.
Sara's June?
Okay now.
I'm not yet done.
All right,
Allowed-
sige.
I'm not
allowed-
yet done.
Yes,
Counsel,
yes. So.
Did you investigate the threat to VP Sara's life during that time?
Objection. Now, misleading, Your Honor.
What is it?
Because the question was, do you confirm that that statement is found in the transcription as to the Vice President saying that there were threats to her life? And then the witness said, yes, I confirm that I can find it in the transcription. Now the next question of the good counsel is, so did you investigate the threats? That is the classic misleading question.
Can we get the
Assuming a
ruling,
fact.
Your Honor?
Counsel, he's a lawyer. Attorney Lotok is a lawyer and he knows exactly what's going on. Attorney Lotok, kindly answer.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your answer?
What's the question, sir?
The question is, she mentioned there about the threats to his life. My question is simple. Did you investigate the threats to VP Sara's life during that time?
You mean during the live stream, sir?
During that time, correct. That during that live stream, she mentioned that there were threats to her life.
Well, based on our investigation, nangyari yung live stream between 11 p.m. 22 to 1 a.m. 23. And then nalaman namin through, nung kumalat siya sa social media, ng mga hapon na, kaya nag-start kami ng investigation. At that time, hindi pa namin alam yung buong laman ng video na yan kasi nag-start pa lang kami. So, I instructed Agent Kalilong na siya maging agent on case and then kunin niya yung video, the whole video para sa authentication.
Attorney
And
Lotok,
so far-
kindly answer the question directly. So I get from your long answer that the answer is no.
Specifically at that live stream moment, no, sir. Hindi pa
That
namin
was the
alam yan, sir.
question of Attorney Binluan. If you investigated at that time, so the answer is no.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But-
Please proceed.
But later on, you said you did an investigation. So are you admitting that there were threats to the life of VP Sara?
Precisely, that's the reason why we sent a December 2, 2024 letter for VP Sara to shed light on our investigation.
All right, I'll move on to a different part of the video. On page also of Exhibit D-1-145-A, this now pertains to timestamp 5930 onwards of the video recording. So page 15 of the affidavit of transcription, also by Agent Kalilong of the NBI, dated December 26, 2024. Can we show that video and then provide the appropriate transcript? Can you play that again, please?
Yung speaker mo, pinabayaan mo siya abusuhin ang pera ng bayan. Paikot-ikot sa buong bansa, namimigay ng pera na para bang kanya yung pera. Eh di ba nga, lagi niyo sinasabi separation of powers? Anong trabaho ng legislative branch? Gumawa ng batas. Anong ginagawa ni Martin Romualdez? Nagdidirect ng DSWD, namimigay ng ayuda, nagsasabi kung anong bibigay, anong ibibigay, anong gagawin, sino ba ang presidente?
All right. So my question to you is this. Okay, having watched that video and read the transcript, my question is very simple. Do you know for sure if this statement by the Vice President or any part thereof happened in real life?
Well, Your Honor, as I've said, I've answered already, nung inimbestigahan namin yan, yung video,
Your Honor,
nagsamping na kami
a yes or no answer will suffice, Your Honor.
Kindly answer more directly to save on the court's time, Mr. Attorney Lotop.
Your Honor, based on our investigation, yes, it happens in the natural order of things. Nangyari talaga yan.
So in other words, you're admitting that Martin Romualdez goes around the country to distribute money?
I'm saying nangyari ho yung utterances na yan.
That's not my
Vice President.
question. That's precisely my point. I'm not asking if she made the statements. I'm asking if the truth of these statements you have personal knowledge of. So be more direct in your answer.
That's why I have to object now, Your Honor. Now, there are several statements made, and then the witness is being asked, do you confirm these statements? Compound question. Exactly, that's the reason why we don't allow. There are so many statements o sinasabi gumawa ng batas. So siguro yung tanong is this happen? Did this happen in real life? So this witness being confronted with several statements and he is being asked to answer a yes or no. That's why it's compound question.
Your Honor, my question is the statements or any part thereof, Your Honor. The witness is smart enough to answer. He can just clarify.
The objection, the objection is sustained, but not on that ground, but rather on the ground that the witness is incompetent to testify as to the truth of the matter stated by the Vice President. He can only testify as to the fact that those statements were made only as to tenor, but not as to the truth, given that he only investigated and was not there. You may proceed, counsel.
In that case, Your Honor, if we confront also, just a manifestation, Your Honor.
Yes, you may proceed.
In other words, Your Honor, we would like to manifest, Your Honor, based on that ruling of the court, that even if VP Sara said that she already talked to a person, then we cannot confirm the truth because this witness does not have personal knowledge.
That's a conclusion. Objection.
That's just a manifestation for the court's appreciation. Can I just proceed with
can
my
I
next
make a
question,
counter
Your Honor?
manifestation, Your Honor, please? Counter manifestation, please. To put into record, Your Honor, please.
For about 15 seconds, counsel,
Okay,
yes.
the defense is entitled to their own conception of things. They're entitled to their own imagination. That's all.
Counsel may proceed with his cross.
Just to belabor this point, Your Honor, Annex D-1-145-A. Anyway, Your Honor, they showed around 7 to 8 videos yesterday, so we'll show about 4. This pertains to timestamp 1-08-58, and we will also present page 17 of the affidavit of transcription, also by Agent Kalilong, dated December 26, 2024. In this video clip, the Vice President mentioned about the former Speaker of the House and the confidential funds of the Office of the President. Can we play that video?
Hindi mo hindi ka nga dumadaan ng contest eh. Kasi wala kang kalaban sa Tacloban. Kasi binibili mo, pinapakidnap mo, hinaharas mo ang mga kalaban mo. Hindi ka dumaan ng contest. Ang alam mo lang, kasi mayaman ka, bibilin ko lahat ng tao ng pera. Ipobriman mong tanan, kwarta na may inyo. There is nothing in you except money. Yan lang. Martin, harapin mo yung katotohanan. Walang senador man, vice president man, president man, walang mabuti sa'yo. Hindi ko nga alam kung mananalo ka pa ngayon sa Tacloban eh. Malamang hindi na. Sinong gusto sa lahat sa buong Pilipinas ang ibalik ka sa Kongreso? Hindi lahat ng tao pupunta yan doon sa Tacloban, mahangamtaan niya yan sa kalaban mo. Kasi magnanakaw ka. Hindi ka dumadaan sa audit. Milyon-milyon, buwan-buwan. Certification lang ng congressman. 1 million, 2 million, pirma lang. Alam nyo, bakit alam ko? Kasi may MA din ako. May MA ako sa DepEd, may MA ako sa OBP. Pero sa amin, sa akin, nire-require ako ng resibo ng COA. Pero alam ko, certification lang ang kailangan. Pero nagko-comply ako. Bigay nyo lahat ng resibo. Pero ikaw, pirma mo lang, hindi mo nga ata pirma yan, pirma lang ng staff mo yan. Milyon dyan sa Committee on Accounts, lumalabas ang pera. Pirma nyo lang. Walang nag-audit sa inyo. Sino ang nag-audit ng confidential funds ng Office of the President? Wala. Yan ang Pilipinas. Yan! Ang bagong Pilipinas. Kriminal ang speaker. Bakit ko nasabi kriminal siya? Basahin niyo yung kaso niya sa United States of America.
Okay.
Sinungaling, presidente.
All right. Again, my question based on this video is very simple. She spoke about Speaker Martin Romualdez as well as the President. Can you confirm or do you know for sure that these statements about Martin Romualdez or the President are true?
Your Honor, I will object on the same ground, and I hope that the presiding officer will do the same ruling. This witness is incompetent. I know what the defense is doing. Your Honor, objection. Incompetent. This witness is highly incompetent as to whether he knows whether those statements are in fact
What's the ground
happening.
for the objection? Can we just be informed of the ground for the objection?
I just said it. Incompetent. This witness
Can we
is
get the ruling,
incompetent.
Your Honor?
Chair made an earlier ruling already that the witness is incompetent to testify as to the truth of the matter. But since Attorney Lotok, you're a lawyer, I will give it this time to the counsel for the respondents. Kindly respond. Since you're a lawyer, you should know the proper answer to this question. Kindly respond to the question of counsel for respondent.
Again, I do not know personally about the factual circumstances. What I know is that she uttered those statements.
We're satisfied with that answer, no? Your Honor. One
Proceed,
last video.
counsel.
One last video. On page 87 of the Articles of Impeachment, Annex G9, this is timestamp 1-12-43. This is quite a lengthy video, but not as lengthy. But this is our last video, so we beg the court's indulgence. The affidavit of transcription, page 17, also of Agent Park Kalilong, dated December 26, 2024. Are we ready with that video?
Your Honor, to save
Counsel for the prosecutors.
because I know the counsel will ask the same question. So to save time, Your Honor, please, since the
Your
counsel,
Honor, what is
wait,
the
wait, wait.
objection?
I'm not yet done. I'm not yet done.
Kindly let the
Relax.
counsel for the prosecutor finish.
Relax. Now, Your Honor, if the same line of question will be asked, okay.
Your
the
Honor,
wait, I'm not yet
cannot-
done.
he cannot
I'm
preempt
not yet
Your
done.
Honor.
I'm not yet done. The prosecution is willing to stipulate that yes, the Vice President uttered that statement as to the fact of her uttering the statement.
We have a different question, Your Honor, just to satisfy his query.
All right.
So I guess the objection is withdrawn, or the manifestation is withdrawn, and counsel for respondent may proceed
Play the
with
video,
the
please.
showing of the playing of the video.
At nang kainin ko, buffet. Kain dito sa House of Representatives. Alak. Lahat. Lahat ng juice, lahat ng mamahaling wine. Pero yung taong bayan, na prinamisan ninyo, ng 20 pesos na rice, Yung taong bayan na hindi ninyo pinupuntahan sa mga komunidad nila, ano sabi nila? Asin lang okay na mi, anad naman mi ana. Ganyan ang bayan natin. Okay na lang kami sa asin. Saan ka nakahanap ng bayan na ang tao, because of their hopelessness, because there is no functioning government, umukay na lang sa asin. Buti na nga lang, abogado si Attorney Lopez eh. Kasi alam niya kung ano sasabihin niya doon sa mga pumasok sa kwarto niya. Na take note, nagnakaw pa ng cellphone. Saan ka nakahanap? Papasok ka, nanakawin mo yung cellphone, dadalhin mo pa yung tao. Diba? Princess, you're raising your hand.
Hello? Naririnig po ba ako, Princess Maui?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Good morning po, Madam Vice President. Thank you so much nga po pala sa dala niyong hopya nung hearing na pumunta kayo for PRRD. Kami yung nasa likod niyo po, yung tinawag nilang bastos kasi pumalak pa kami because of Congresswoman Cardema. Yan. Thank you, ma'am. Nakakain kami. Ako po ay natatakot kumain ng pagkain doon baka mamaya. Ma'am, mag-iingat po kayo. Nasa teritoryo kayo ng kalaban.
Okay lang
Nag-aalala po kami
ma'am, kasi sila naman na eh. Sila talaga yung bastos eh. You reap
Opo,
what you
okay.
sow.
Yeah. Mag-iingat po kayo kasi sa dinami-rami po ng inyong mga pasabog ngayong gabi, it seems like marami po talaga kayong alam about them, no? Dahil sa pagkakasama niyo sa kanila during the campaign and during the 2022 elections. Baka po mamaya kasi totoo yung mga naririnig namin or yung, I don't know if it's true, na meron daw silang Operation Romanovs and baka bala kayong ubusin ang inyong pamilya dahil hadlang kayo sa kanilang mga balakin in the future. So mag-iingat po kayo. Kami po kasi kami ng EDSA Friday Group, kami yung bumababa every Friday dyan sa EDSA because we believe yan yung tamang venue sa dinami-rami na ng problema natin. Ang kaya lang naman po namin gawin ay manawagan na bumaba na yan. Eh ano po kaya ang remedy naman ninyong mga nasa posisyon or ng mga kayang labanan itong napakarami na pong ginagawang korupsyon at krimen laban sa taong bayan? Ano po ang pwede nyo maging remedy para matapos na ito? Lalo't nagsisigaw na po ang taong bayan na mag-people power na.
Yes. Huwag ka mag-alala, ma'am, sa security ko. Kasi may kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko sa kanya, kapag pinatay ako, patayin mo si BBM, si Lisa Araneta, at si Martin Romualdez. No joke. No joke. Nagbilin na ako, ma'am. Pag namatay ako, sabi ko, huwag ka tumigil hanggang hindi mo mapatay sila. And then he said yes. So, alam mo, ma'am, yan ang lagi kong sinasabi sa Makabayan Law nung mayor pa ako. Ang laban, wala dyan sa EDSA, ma'am. Wala dyan sa mga highway. Ang laban, ma'am, nandun sa loob ng palasyo. Yan ang problema. We appreciate yung expression ninyo ng disgust, ng pagkamuhi, ng hopelessness, kasi it reflects kung ano yung nararamdaman ng marami, milyon. Alam ko yan, ma'am. Kasi kahit saan ako pumunta, ako ang sinasabihan, binoto namin yan dahil sinabi mo, iboto namin. So, yes, ma'am. Maraming salamat sa ginagawa ninyo. Dahil sa ginagawa ninyo, I'm sure nakikita yan ang taong bayan and na-appreciate nila yan. Marami sa ating mga kababayan ang gusto sumali sa inyo. Pero sa sobrang hirap ng buhay ngayon, hindi nila maiwanan yung mga trabaho nila at hanap buhay nila para pumunta sa daan. Bakit sila naghihirap? Bakit? Dahil sa gobyerno. Di ba dapat yung gobyerno natin na nagpapagaan ng buhay ng tao? Bakit ang gobyerno natin ang nagpapahirap lalo sa tao? Kasi gusto ba nila lagi na lang mahirap ang mga tao para madali mapasunod? May mga lugar kami sa Mindanao na ganyan ang mga politiko. Gusto nila mahirap lahat. E bahugan lang nila og kwarta. Governor na sila, mayor na sila, congressman na sila. Hanapin niyo, ma'am, yung mga lugar na sobrang hirap sa Mindanao. Tingnan nyo anong gawain ng politiko. Pinapakain lang ng pera ang tao. Binabastos yung kanilang pagkatao dahil wala silang pakialam.
Attorney Lotok, she said a lot of statements in that portion of
Yes,
the
sir.
video. In fact, that statement included the statement which you investigated, correct?
Included in the transcription, sir. Yeah.
All right. Now you get the point. My question to you is this. Can you confirm now that the statement she made about BBM, FL, and the former speaker, and the congressman relating to various acts of corruption are true and happened in real life?
As to the existence of that utterances, yes, sir.
All right. So you just admitted that the congressmen are all corrupt.
As to
Okay,
the
thank you for that.
existence
Thank you
of
for that.
Objection.
utterances, yes, sir.
That is a foul side remark.
She said she.
The
I wasn't
counsel
the one who
is
said it,
twisting
Your Honor.
the answer of the witness. If
the
I may,
witness
can I
was the one who
finish?
said yes.
Counsel
Can I
for the
finish?
parties, kindly settle down.
Can I finish?
The witness said that he confirmed as to the fact that the utterances were made.
That's why, Your Honor, I am objective.
Kindly be more specific. Attorney Lotok, you know what's being asked for.
Yes, sir.
Finish and complete your answer to avoid the misunderstanding.
Based on our investigation, as to the existence of that utterances, yeah, dahil may mga pieces of evidence kami. But whether or not nangyari yan, wala ho akong personal knowledge, sir.
All right. In the same way, you also do not have personal knowledge that VP Sara contracted an assassin, correct?
Your Honor, the video dated November 26, 2024, the Vice President reiterated.
it's
and in
answerable by
fact,
yes or
there
no, Your
was-
Honor. How can he be?
He's answering.
How can he be?
Counsels, kindly settle down. This is not a college debate. Attorney Lotok, the question was simple. Kindly answer the question directly.
Yes, sir.
You
That
do not
it-
have personal knowledge.
That utterances made by the Vice President that she contracted a person, I do believe that, sir, because of the pieces of evidence that we've gathered, sir.
No, I'm not asking whether or not she said those statements. I'm asking if you have personal knowledge based on this that the Vice President really contracted an assassin.
Ask and
Or,
answer.
sorry, a person.
Objection. Ask and answer. Second
Witness
time
will
around.
answer.
Based on our investigation, Your Honor, we do believe that the Vice
Attorney
President...
Lotok, the question was, do you have personal knowledge?
As to the fact of the utterances, and then when the Vice President reiterated that in
Attorney
November
Lotok, you're a
26,
smart
yes, sir.
man. Just answer the question. Do you have personal knowledge? You said that as to the other parts, you do not have personal knowledge. But now, my question to you is as to the part whether VP Sara talked to that person about BBM and FL and the speaker, do you have personal knowledge or not?
Pwede ko pong explain, Your Honor.
No,
please?
just answer the question, yes or no.
Your Honor, I
Attorney,
think
Attorney Latok, this is not the first time you attended a trial. I'm sure counsel for the prosecutors and redirect will be able to clarify whatever you want to clarify. But in the meantime, answer the question of counsel for the respondent.
Yeah. We do believe that the Vice President had contracted, but I don't have personal knowledge. Kung personal knowledge ang gusto niyong malaman. Pero we do believe based on the evidence that we've gathered and based on our investigation.
Thank
may
you for
proceed,
that
counsel.
admission. All right. The press con was broadcasted to the general public, correct?
Social media, sir, yes.
In other words, everybody listening to it could hear the statements made by VP Sara.
We believe so, sir, yes.
Are you aware that the Vice President is a lawyer?
Yes, sir, of course.
That he has, of course, a law degree and passed the bar exams?
Yes, sir.
With the first attempt and with the rating of 80%, are you aware of this?
I heard it in the news, sir.
Oh, she has a higher grade than most of the lawyers here. But are you aware that she also worked as a
objection
court attorney?
relevance, Your Honor. Relevance. Objection
Counsel for the
relevance.
respondent, kindly avoid those
Yes.
We will comply, Your
disparaging
Honor.
statements, given that there are a lot of lawyers here and you don't know what their grades are. I can.
We will comply, Your Honor. So my question to you is this. If she was serious about her alleged plan involving BBM, FL, and the former speaker, does it make sense for her that she would publicly announce this to the general public? If you know.
I don't know that, Your Honor.
All right. In fact, you showed in your direct examination, you also showed portions of the October 18 press con, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that press con was also done in general, before the general public, correct?
I believe so, sir.
All right. Based on your investigation or your experience as an investigator, kapag may balak bang patayin ng isang tao, sinasabi ba nila yung plano nila sa general public?
Well, kapag may grave threat, sir, naririnig yun ng ibang tao.
All right. My more important question to you is this. Did VP Sara directly say her statements to BBM, FL, and the former speaker?
Well, the fact na sinabi niya yan in public,
Again, Your
definitely,
May
narinig
we
yun
ask
ng
for a more
presidente.
responsive answer?
Attorney
That's the answer.
Latok, kindly answer. The answer is actually quite obvious. It's a simple question. Did the Vice President utter those statements directly towards the persons allegedly threatened?
We believe so, Your Honor, because the utterances was made in public.
So what's the answer?
We
Did
believe so.
VP Sara directly say those statements to BBM, FL, and the former speaker?
Ask and answered. He said, we believe so.
But we did not get the responsive answer, Your
That's
Honor.
the
Can we
answer, you
ask
didn't
the
get it.
witness to give a more responsive answer?
That's his answer. We believe so. Yes, that's a yes. That's so clear.
Without putting words into the mouth of the witness, I will be the one to ask. Attorney Latok, you meant yes, right?
Yes, sir.
Proceed, counsel.
All right.
Sakit ang ulo niya.
Are you aware that in one interview following the press con,
Paano na lang kaya ito si Senator Gatchalian yung presiding officer di siguradong hindi yung kaintindihan yan.
BBM mentioned that he was open for reconciliation with the Vice President?
I'm not aware of that.
Not
sir.
aware. Okay, I'll make you aware today. Can we play D-4-12, please?
Mr. President, kayo po ba sa puso ninyo, gusto niyo bang makipagkasundo pa sa mga Duterte?
Oo. Ayaw ko ng gulo. Gusto ko makasundo sa lahat ng tao.
Mm-mm.
Mas maganda, wala na. Marami na akong kaaway. Hindi ko kailangan ng kaaway. Kailangan ko kaibigan.
Mm.
Kagaya ng sabi ko sa'yo, pagka... Hindi ko... Magko-confess ako dito.
Pwede naman po, para akong pari po nito ngayon na po.
Ewan ko, kahit hanggat maaari, ako, ang habol ko yung stability, peaceful, para magawa namin yung trabaho namin. Kaya ako, laging akong bukas sa ganyan. I'm always open to any approach na, alika, magtulungan tayo. Diba? Kahit hindi tayo magkasundo sa polisiya, hindi tayo magkasundo. Gawin nyo yung trabaho, pero wag na tayong nanggugulo. Wag na natin, tanggalin natin yung gulo.
All right. Attorney Lotok. So based on that video, BBM was open to reconcile with VP Sara, correct?
Anong date po ng video, sir?
We will provide the date in a while. They're researching on it. But even without the date, you can confirm.
Di, gusto kong malaman kung anong date, sir.
So you cannot answer the question without us providing the date of this
Tininan ko ho
interview?
kung ilang buwan na yan after nung November 23.
All right.
Move on, counsel, while you're checking on the date. You can go back to that topic.
Now, assuming that this happened after, do you still maintain that BBM really believed in his mind that VP Sara would harm or kill him?
I mean, how would I know that, Your Honor?
Precisely. So you don't know. You cannot know that, Your Honor. Correct?
Yes.
Because you cannot enter the state of mind of the president. Are you admitting that?
Unless there is a basis, Your Honor, gaya ng investigation namin sa utterances ni VP na may mga circumstances. Pag yan lang ang nakita ko, siyempre hindi namin ma-establish yung state of mind ng presidente.
But isn't it in your affidavit of investigation, you mentioned about the state of mind of the president?
State of mind of the president based
Correct. After the statements of VP Sara, you interpreted the mind. It's like you went into the mind of the alleged offended parties, BBM, FL, and the speaker, and based on your own interpretation, you determined or concluded that they were threatened. Is that not the case?
Yeah, ang sinabi doon ng presidente, nakakabahala yung mga narinig natin itong mga nakaraang araw. And then isa itong kriminal na pagtatangka, ito'y aking papalagan. So at that moment, the president took the utterances serious and real, sir.
But you just based that on his own statement. You did not enter his state of mind, correct?
Objection, Your Honor. I think, where is this leading?
What's the
A
objection?
witness is being asked
What's
to
the
enter
basis for the
state of
objection,
mind.
Your Honor?
Incompetent.
Kindly wait for the
Incompetence.
counsel for prosecutor to finish his
Incompetent, Your
objection.
Honor. Incompetent. The witness already said that based on their investigation, based on the statement of the president after the event, he said that they determined that the president felt threatened. And the question now is, did you enter his state of mind? Your Honor, please, I think I'm now objecting on the reason that this person is incompetent to
Your Honor,
enter.
we will be satisfied with just the basis. If he had said incompetence, we would ask for a ruling already. He doesn't have to lecture, Your Honor. And for the record,
Kindly reform, counsel. I think I know where you're getting at.
all right. My question to you is this: do you have background on forensic psychology?
No.
Do you have a background on behavioral psychology?
Well, we were taught about
Just
that
yes
subject
or no.
matter in
Just
the
a simple
academy.
yes
sir.
or no will do. Do you have a forensic psychology department in the NBI's cybercrime division?
Forensic psychology.
Yes.
We have BSD, we have medical legal department.
Medical
we
legal
have,
only.
We
Okay.
have psychiatrists,
All
we
right.
have psychologists, we have all of those, sir.
All right. In other words, you do not have a professional assessment of the mind of BBM when you conducted this affidavit of investigation, correct?
Okay, sir. The investigation, ganito po ang nangyari. Nung nag-comment yung presidente na nakakabahala yung mga utterances, pera lang ho doon, tiningnan namin yung comment ng iba't ibang government agencies na ganun din yung kanilang reaksyon, nakakabahala yung sinabi ng Vice Presidente, magiging issue yan ng national security. Pera lang ho yun, kinonsider din namin yung comments at impression ng mga media personalities na nag-participate doon sa online press conference. Sabi nila, na-shock sila, nabigla sila, hindi sila na parang totoo yung galit ng Vice President. And then aside from that, from those facts, ganun din ang ginawa namin sa former speaker sa kanyang reaction. So taking all these facts and circumstances, na-establish namin na indeed yung reaction ng presidente is trinato niya na seryoso at totoo yung utterances na yon na ginawa ni VP Sara noong 23. So ito ho, kaya lang dito, ipapakita nyo sa akin yan lang mag-isa, hindi namin nakita yung ibang circumstances. Hindi ho ako makakapagsabi kung sa mind ng presidente is pinatawad na ba niya, ayaw na niya, hindi na ba niya kinukonsider yung mga threat na yon. Pag ganyan lang, Your Honor, sa investigation kasi kailangan makita namin yung iba't ibang sirkumstansya para ma-establish namin whether or not, ito yung ibig niyang sabihin, ito yung intention niya.
The record, Your Honor, the date of the video is May 19, 2025. So this came after.
2025. So, mga 7 months, sir?
Yeah.
7 months.
Based on your experience as an investigator, baka pwedeng ano na.
Again, hindi sa sufficient, hindi sa sufficient para makita namin. Kasi,
Anyway,
we know for a fact na...
we're satisfied with your first answer.
The witness still answering?
Well, I didn't even ask a question, Your Honor.
You did, counsel, when you gave the date and asked for his opinion. Kindly finish your answer.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Attorney Doc.
We, as lawyers, we know for a fact that the state of mind can manifest based on the overt acts of the speaker. So dito kasi, kung ito lang ang pagbabatayan namin, then we try to establish yung intent o yung state of mind ng presidente, kulang ho yan. So siguro kung may makikita pa kaming ibang circumstances na magpapatunay na binaliwala niya na yung utterances, pinatawad niya yung vice presidente, and things like that, then we can somehow said mukhang ang totoo yung sinabi ng presidente na pinatawad na niya.
All right, but I'll move on to a different point.
Before counsel for the respondent continues, what is the pleasure of Senator Judge Cayetano?
Just one specific
Alan?
clarification on that point, just so that we don't lose the point.
The
With your
gentleman
permission,
may proceed.
Mr. Yeah. Excuse me lang sa prosecution and sa defense. Witness, one point lang, maybe one
Yes,
or
sir.
two questions on that
Yes,
point.
Your Honor.
Sabi mo, the President, sa pananaw mo, and yung iba, Speaker Martin felt threatened.
Base doon sa investigation namin, sir.
Base sa investigasyon at base sa video.
Base sa video, sa investigation, at sa ibang testimony.
So if they felt threatened, that means tingin nila totoo yung sinabi ni VP Sara na patayin sila. Kasi they wouldn't feel threatened if they don't think na she meant it, na patayin silang tatlo, right?
In our investigation, they trinato nila yung utterances as seryoso.
Yes,
At
so
banta ito.
they won't feel threatened unless tingin nila seryoso yung threat.
According to them, seryoso yung threat,
Yes,
sir.
okay. But the threat was, pag pinatay niyo ako, papatayin ko kayo. So kung hindi naman nila sila balak patayin, why would they feel threatened? Unless you're saying now, you think, balak nga nilang papatay si Vice President.
Actually, sir, ito, from the point of view of law enforcement like us, yun nga yung naging alarming na issue dun na sa amin, sir. Sa
No,
amin
I agree. I'm also, Mr. Vitessa, I'm also alarmed with the language, with saying that. I'm alarmed with what's happening in our country, in flood control, etc. But that's not my point. My point is, in your investigation, para maging grave threat, kailangan yung party na trineten feels threatened. Pero ang sinabi ni VP Sara, pag pinatay ako, patayin silang tatlo. So kung wala naman silang tatlo balak na patayin siya, why would they feel threatened? Did that not come into your mind as an investigator?
What comes into your mind, Your Honor, is yun nga, yung possibility na God forbids may mangyari sa BP na hindi naman alam nung tatlo, then matitrigger ngayon yung instruction, then papatayin yung tatlo na hindi naman nila alam. At the same time,
No,
may mga ibang grupo
Then in
na
that case, hindi ba logical, because you're the President of the Philippines, you order the PSC to make sure that walang mangyari sa kanya rather than baliktad na tinanggalan siya ng security.
Yun.
Nung tinanggap...
I'm just following your logic. I won't
Yes, sir.
I won't argue. Finish your ano, and I'm satisfied, Mr. President. I'm just trying to figure out nga no how you came about yung grave threats given
Yeah.
ang sinabi niya kung papatayin ako. So
We-
finish your answer so that we
we qualify that grave threats sa term namin as event-based condition na yun nga pag nangyari yung event magti-trigger ngayon yung threat ng Vice President. Now insofar as na-threaten sila yung sinasabi mo po sir na pag namatay si Vice President tsaka papatayin ngayon ng tao na inutusan niya yung tatlo. Ang isa sa alarming na very alarming part na nakita namin yung mga sasakay ho na grupo po eh. Kasi God forbid pwedeng mawala ang Vice Presidente but not necessarily sila yung dahilan. Pwedeng namatay siya for one reason or the other. And then ang impression na ng marami ang may kasalanan nito, yung tatlo. So, again, magkakalabo-labo na yan. May sasakay na sa issue, thinking na pag pinatay nila yung tatlo, ang sisisihin ngayon yung kampo ni Vice Presidente kasi may attirances na ginawa ang Vice Presidente to that effect. So, yun ho yung sa investigation namin. Now, insofar as pumasok ho yung elements ng grave threats, yeah, we believe na pumasok yung elements ng grave threats kasi nasatisfy ho lahat ng elements ng grave threat based on the revised ban.
I'm assessing your answer but malayo na malapit yung sagot mo dun sa triggering events ha. Kasi parang logical, di ba? Dahil sinabi niya yon, baka may gumawa. Hindi nga magtre-trigger, papatay sa kanya. So para matrigger na patayin ang Pangulo, you're saying that VP Sara is asking other people to kill her so that they can kill Marcos. Di sana sinabi na lang niya patayin niyo si Marcos. Sabi mo i-trigger, but anyway, I'm trying to process, but hindi logical yung sinabi mo that event will trigger. Because the event that will trigger the assassination on the tree is the killing of the Vice President. And the Vice President will not tell people, kill me so that you kill them.
Precisely, Your Honor. Ang death kasi, for instance, mamatay yung Vice Presidente, it does not necessarily follow na yung tatlo yung lang papatay base doon sa attirances. Pwede kasing mamatay yung Vice Presidente for one reason or the other. And again, since walang makakalam kung sino ang pumatay dyan, ang impression ng mga tao ngayon, matitrigger ngayon yung instruction. Pag na-trigger yung instruction, pwede na ngayon sumakay yung iba-ibang grupo thinking na kahit mabulilyaso ang sisisihin dito ang Vice Presidente kasi nga may attirances na ginawa ang Vice Presidente in public. From the point of view of law enforcement, ang gulo nun, Your Honor, matter of national security po yun. It's a matter of national security, Your Honor.
Counsel for the respondent may proceed with his cross.
So just to, before I leave this point, at any rate, you made all those observations and conclusions without any background on forensic
What do you mean?
psychology, correct?
I don't have background for forensic
All right.
psychology.
Okay, that's enough.